Right, here we go. This is the plan of attack. I'm using a cultured key snowman. These bottom baits are the cultured version of the key, just for hook baits. It's quite a stiff paste around a normal key boilie. A dipped key pop up on the top, so it's a proper key snowman. I'm going to put some 20mm freebies, sort of dot them around the area, not necessarily right on top of the bait, because I'm going to use these for putting right next to the bait, the 10x50mm dumbbells. So just a little sprinkling of those. Some hemp as well, not lots again. Fish ain't feeding heavily for sure this time. The water temperature is about 5 degrees out there, 4 or 5 degrees. So the fish aren't very active, but quality bait, plenty of attraction in a small area. That's the way I'm going. Right, I'm just moving a rod. I wouldn't normally shift them about too much in the winter, because the more you move rods about, the more little patches of bait you're leaving out there. But I've literally, well, they've been out 3 days, nothing's happened, and I've just seen a fish show here, and as you can see, it's coming up there. It's still quite deep, you know, it's still 16.5 foot on top. I've just marked it with an H block. There we go, yeah, just over 16 foot on top, which is okay. But the other thing is, I do remember a January trip before in here when it was very hard, and I did catch one from this spot. It was the only one I caught actually, so you know, those little things get logged away in your head. And I was just sitting there, and lo and behold, there was a great big splosh. I looked up and the fish had showed right out in front of me, so I sort of marked where it was, went out, lo and behold, a nice hump right where it showed. So there we go, a little key snowman, just about there I reckon. Yeah, that's about it. Right, so I'm not going to put much bait out. Some of the 20mm keys here, I'm just going to sort of, it's a bit of a bar running along there, so all I'm going to do is put a few baits on the top of the bar along the line of it, in the hope that the fish are going to follow the line of that along. So not too many at all, don't want many. And then I've got the little dumbbells, and that's what I'm going to scatter around the hook bait itself. Just a few of them, don't want loads. No, they're not eating much, these fish. And then just to finish off, a bit of hemp. All handfuls. There we go. We'll see if that does the job. Well, got one at last. You never know how a session's going to go. Last time in here, a few months ago, was catching 40s for fun, really. This time in January, a little bit tougher, a lot tougher in fact. But there we go, got one. 47.25, cracking mirror. And Friday morning now, and the rods have been out since last Saturday. And didn't know whether to change the baits or just have a little move about. And I lifted the rod up, and the bait, it was the key, I had a cultured key snowman, and it smelt really fresh, so literally just dropped it back on the spot, a few more freebies around it, and lo and behold, it went off with this one on the end. So you know, the bait had actually been in the water since last Saturday. Really stormy night last night, and I think that could have been what made the difference. Absolutely blew a hoolie, but got this one up early this morning, so well pleased with that. Same one I put out a little while ago. Looks nice. Now on, come to Stevie. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. That's a nice fish. Yes, yes. Oh, lovely, 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 lovely. Well, would you believe it? Wait 5 days for one bite, and then the same rod goes off about an hour later after putting it out. Who would have thought it, eh? And it's a proper chunk of a fish, this one. 58.5 pound. And I've an idea at some stage this fish might have been a lot bigger than this. It's looking old, and it reminds me very much of one fish that was a big fish, 70 pounder, and it could well be that. Have to check out, but well pleased with that. Anyway, what a result. The fish are definitely on the feed. The water's warmed up a bit with the storm we've had, and I'll put a bit more bait out than usual, and hopefully they're going to keep coming like this. But that's great. 58 pounder. That's rainbow for you.